Imagine living on a farm so isolated. The nearest neighbor is a mile away. Now, imagine finding a trail of footprints in the fresh morning snow. They leave from the dark woods, across your yard, and stop directly at your back door. But when you look back at the woods, there are no return tracks. Whatever entered your home never left. This isn't a ghost story. This was the final week of the Gruber family. And the man who made those tracks, he was already watching them eat dinner from the shadows of their own attic. March 1922, the Hinterkaifeck farmstead. Andreas Gruber was a man known for his temper. But that week, his anger turned to pure dread. He told neighbors about the footprints. He showed them a newspaper found on his porch, one he never bought, printed in a city he never visited. Then, the house began to talk, thumping in the ceiling, scratching behind the walls. Andreas searched the attic with a lantern and a rifle. He found nothing but the faint smell of tobacco smoke. He thought he was losing his mind. He didn't realize he was actually sharing his home with a predator. On the night of March 31st, the sound stopped. The silence was heavier than the noise. One by one, the family members were lured into the barn. We don't know how. Maybe a noise or a light, but they walked into the dark and they never walked out. The killer used a mattock, a heavy, sharp-edged pickaxe. It was precise. It was brutal. Andreas, his wife, their daughter Victoria, and the young grandchildren, all of them stacked in the hay. But the horror didn't stop with the murders. It was only just beginning. For the next 4 days, the farm appeared normal. Neighbors saw smoke rising from the chimney. The cattle were fed. The neighbors even saw a man walking in the yard. But the Grubers were already cold. The killer lived in the house for 96 hours after the massacre. He cooked in their kitchen. He slept in their beds. He lived their life, while their bodies lay just feet away in the barn. This wasn't a crime of passion. It was an occupati. When the bodies were finally found, the killer was gone. 100 years later, the case remains open. Was it the jealous neighbor, Lorenz Schlittenbauer? Or was it Victoria's husband, a man reported dead in the trenches of World War I, who finally came home for revenge? The farm was torn down in 1923. Today, only a small memorial stands in the empty field. But if you stand there at night, in the quiet of the Bavarian winter, you might still feel the eyes watching you from the woods. Because the truth is, whoever left those tracks might never have truly left.